Hey there guys, welcome back to the 4th episode of Autospot. Last week was an absolute success with over 50,000 viewers tuning in and watching our review of the Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon G500. So thank you so much for all those views, likes, shares, and of course thumbs ups. So this week, Kimo?
We did not know how to top that. We were so confused. What tops a G500? What if I told you it's something that moves at lightning speed?
Does 0 to 100 in a blistering 2.8 seconds.
Weighs less than 300 kg.
And does a quarter mile, get this, in less than 10 seconds.
And it's a motor vehicle, people. It is a motor vehicle.
Technically.
But get this, it's on 2 wheels. Are you
Let's
ready
have a
to
look.
see?
Let's have a look at the Kawasaki Ninja ZX-10R. So this is basically a 1000cc bike, and it's commonly known as a super bike. And like we said earlier, it does speeds that could only be even closely matched by Bugatti Veyrons, Lamborghinis, and some of the higher end sports cars. So while there really is no comparison between a motorbike and a car, you're getting pretty close there to supercar territory.
It is a super bike, so you would expect it to go against supercars.
Absolutely. So guys, this bike, or the super bike right here, will set you back a cool 175,000 pula if you're buying it brand new. It's available at Kawasaki, Botswana, where you can pick it up. And there's two sides to the same story. Now, if you're really into motoring for the speed, for the thrill, you're getting basically superbike value speed, superbike value acceleration at what is pretty much an affordable price if you look at it from that perspective. Now, if you had to get like something comparable like a supercar, now you're looking at somewhere close to the million, 2 million, 3 million pula range. So it's not a bad deal when you look at it that way. But bikes are not for everyone, of course. And if you're an enthusiast, we've got a good biking community here in Botswana now, a growing biking community. It's a great way to spend your weekends, maybe even as a daily runner. So it just depends on you, what you feel comfortable with doing. Take a look at it. Let's take a look at some of the features. Alright guys, so let's take a look at some of the features that are there on this bike. Turn it on with the key, and the bike cranks on. The switch right over here basically controls what's called a kill switch, and you get to basically kill the engine or activate it from there. It's got a little starter button at the bottom over here. One press and the engine's on. So let's just turn that off for a second so you can hear me talk. So some of the cool features on this bike that you'll see right off the top is it's got an Öhlins shock absorber, steering shock, or as they call it, a dampener. And what this does is it just makes your ride more comfortable when you're taking corners, when you're hitting different kinds of surfaces, gives you more control over the steering. It's also got a power switch over here, through which you can basically press and hold, and it changes the setting from full power, medium power, or low power. And this specific bike also comes with what's called SKTRC, which is the Kawasaki traction control system, and it's got 3 different settings, 1, 2, and 3, for the different types of road surfaces that you're driving on. So if the road's pretty wet, you can basically set it up a notch. You can also turn it off completely, in which case that's probably a death wish. But with the Kawasaki traction control system, it actually does help you out in a big way on wet surfaces, on sandy surfaces, and so on and so forth. So if the rear wheel basically detects that it's losing traction, it'll basically kill the throttle accordingly so that you don't lose too much control of the bike. You've also got some other really cool features. It's got an onboard computer. through which you can basically check out your trips. You can check out your fuel consumption. You can check your how many. It's also got a built-in timer as well, through which you can basically hit a start and stop switch, so you can basically do your own racing right from there, from the onboard computer. The next thing that's a pretty cool feature, it's got basically an onboard computer detection system as well, which basically monitors the health of the bike and lets you know if there's any serious issues with the bike at any point in time, either an oil leak, or if the oil pressure is too low, or if the oil pressure is too high. It's got various sensors all over the bike, pretty much like a car, like a modern day car, that'll actually detect all the various aspects of the bike and tell you what needs to be tuned up, what needs to be serviced, and so on and so forth. So one thing you'll notice right off the bat is the size of the tires that actually come with this. It's got mammoth 17-inch rims on the bike, and it's got really wide tires at the back and really smooth but pretty wide tire in the front as well. The next thing you'll notice immediately are these disc brakes. The bike comes standard with Tokiko disc brakes, and Tokiko is a pretty big name in the Japanese superbiking scene. They make really high quality disc brakes and calipers, and this bike comes standard with all the best.
Hi everyone, I hope you are enjoying the show. For your personal line cover, call us on the number on your screen.
We really hope you guys enjoyed the show. That was absolutely different, right? Most of us don't actually look at bikes if you're not really a bike person. But I know that you probably were mind blown, because I was. That was absolutely incredible. Arjun taught us a lot. Okay,
Absolutely, man.
This was epic, man. This was an epic bike. Japanese did their thing. This is super awesome. If you enjoyed this, please make sure you like our page, comment below, subscribe. We do upload every other week, if not every week. I promise you it's worth it. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. And
Wait, before you go,
oh,
say thanks.
gosh, I'm so rude sometimes. I forget to thank the people that made this happen. I want to thank Alpha Direct, our content sponsors, and I definitely want to thank The Voice. They are our content producers and distributors, right? They're super awesome. So make sure you check out their pages too. Thanks,
All right,
guys.
Be sure to tune in for the next episode. You never know what we're going to have for you in store.
Yep.